Scooch, my beautiful Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node. Sending you guys so much love and nothing but love, boo boo. Hoping you're having a lovely, bubbly, blissful day. It's so day. Right now, I feel like I'm in heaven. Oh, and speaking of it, we got the sun, boo boo. Love it, Scorpios. Love it. But my Scorpios, we're going to get a general channeled message from Spirit for any clarity you need on your path currently, any advice, or any confirmations and signs you are getting, but ignoring. We're going to see about that, boo-boo. All right, my beautiful Scorpios. Now, if the message doesn't resonate, please check out your other signs or check back next time. But if it does resonate and you enjoy spending your time with me here today, please hit that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, let me know your feedback in the comment section below because I really do desire to create a community with all the zodiac signs who watch me. So let's get into it, boo-boo. From my beautiful Scorpio spirit. Whatever. Let's come in. Whatever you want to let my Scorpios know to assist them on their journey currently. Alright. From my Scorpio spirit. I don't want to take this because this is a part of this deck, but it's not really a part of the tarot. Palace of Coins, which I would think that's just your foundation, your physical home, your money. You got the Knight of Swords, Seven of Coins, Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, the World, and the Eight of Cups. Scorpio, I feel like you have done a lot of reflecting. I say this because with the Knight of Swords, Seven of Coins, Ace of Wands, Seven of Cups, the World, and the Eight of Cups, this is telling me someone who is desiring more out of their life. You're desiring to get yourself out of this small mentality. You're desiring to go towards things you're passionate about. I'm getting this sense of renewal, this sense of awakening of something new where you're realizing you're seeing the glass half full now rather than half empty because of all the lessons you have learned, because of all of the shedding and the purging that you have done. I'm also getting that maybe you guys have recently traveled to certain particular places and it's taught you a lot about yourself and it's taught you what you need to let go of. I also do get this energy of like you overcame the sense of fear of change, or I think you're going through the sense of facing your fears regarding change. I'm just getting someone who is just desiring more out of life. I'm getting this energy where, for a lot of you, my Scorpios, you've been in this place where there's just been a lot of apathy. Meaning a lot of sadness, a lot of, yeah, bland, yeah. But I'm getting this energy that's just like a spark of newness that just came out of nowhere where you're desiring more. You're thinking bigger. You're thinking bigger. You're believing in bigger for yourself, which I think that's beautiful. Learning how to get out that lack mentality, which I'm learning now a lot more. It's very intense, very overwhelming, and very, very scary. I will not lie about that. And the reason why it's scary is because, you know, if you were born into a lack mentality mindset or family, it's like that's your identity, and then when your ego grips onto that identity, it fears letting it go because that's a safe haven, that's its comfort zone. What else do you want to let my Scorpios know? What I really want to know is, you got 7-7 here, so that may be a very frequent number for you guys. Why is the 7 of Cups here? Rest and rejuvenation. It's like, Scorpios, you know what you want to go after, you know what you're passionate about, but it's like you're resisting making that, you know what you desire with the sacral chakra. And you got another 7, so that was 777. Hold on, let me see. What else? Can I get one more for the 7 of Cups? Solar plexus chakra. about that. So the sacral chakra has to do with desires, connections to people. Solar plexus is all about willpower, confidence, initiative, ideas, manifestation. That's the authoritative. That's your power source right there. These are both clarified by the Page of Cups, the Death, and the Justice. There's an emotional maturity that's taking place right now where you probably, when you're in this lack mentality, you think in a very immature manner. And that's not to shun anyone. What I mean by this is that when you are emotionally immature, you don't know how to save money, you don't know how to act like an adult, you don't know how to take on responsibilities, you sabotage good things in your life. But I feel that now that you're getting clear on your desires and taking more of the authoritative approach towards your life, because I felt like you were in a state of a hermit mode, resting, reflecting, not really sure what you wanted. But because of reflecting and resting, you transform from this immature mentality into a more balanced way of thinking, a way of doing, a way of being. So I'm going to say you matured. So what I'm going to say, Scorpios, you matured a lot. With the Knight of Swords here, I felt like you have matured from someone who's compulsive, impulsive, reactive, fearful, acting out of fear, acting out of logic, now acting out of the heart. But now I think you've transformed that. You really found a way to transmute all of your fears. That's the only card that came up to show itself. You transformed all your fears. I'm also getting you transformed how to stop being a victim towards your past, towards your circumstances, towards your pain, and use that a way to transform yourself. Why is the Eight of Cups here? What is it that my Scorpios need to walk away from? Patience and planning in the reverse, but you got the Shadow card and you got the Crown Chakra. Spiritual strength. That's what spiritual maturity right there. That's spiritual maturity from mental. Didn't I say from mental conflict and from apathy, boredom, discontentment, emotional withdrawal? That Hermit card, man. See, I be reading these, fuck up these cards. And then all of a sudden you had that random spark of inspiration, a revelation that brought some truth about how you've been getting in your own way and how you've been fearing your own power and how to stop doing that. And just start really tending to your life. But, so the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Shadow card, which is the moon in this deck. So that's shadow work, you guys. And we got Pluto in retrograde, so that is your planet. You may be wondering why things aren't going your way currently. It's because your shadows are really making themselves known for you to attend to them. And I feel the shadows are that, I'm going to be real honest, some of you Scorpios can really be in your ego sometimes. Meaning that you could think that your way is the best way and the only way and it's the right way. But thinking this way can make you become so egotistical that you forget there's a divine plan, there's divine timing. There is an unknown energy, an unknown source that we can't see that is ruling everything. So this is telling me what you need to let go of is all your ego attachments, which is the Crown Chakra. That's why it popped up. The Crown Chakra is blocked by ego attachments and it's open by having no attachments. But how do you stop having attachments? Is by realizing the shadows behind why do you fear letting go? Why do you fear change? Why do you fear your truth? And that's what happens too. I mean, it's normal for everyone. When we're on the spiritual path, we ignore our truth. We ignore our divine path or our divine abundance. And we choose fear. We choose settling. We choose limitation because not only does it feel comfortable, but it's because, you know, it's too scary taking on the responsibility of having more. Ain't that some shit? So I'm getting this energy of you're fearing your success, but you're desiring it. You want it. But the thing is, you're not in that emotional maturity or that mental maturity to receive what it is you truly desire. And I feel a lot of you guys wanting power, you're wanting success, you're wanting more, but you haven't gotten to that place of being that version that can have that. So it's like right now you need to face the shadows of, you need to be in a state of contemplation, which I do feel you guys are. You got out of that rest of rejuvenation. Now it's more of a contemplation type of energy where you mentally got rid of the fog, but now you have to really get clear spiritually on where you're headed, where you're going, why you're going, where you're going. You know, it got to come from a pure place. Is it coming from your heart? If it's not coming from your heart, why is it coming from fear? Where did that fear come from? You know, this is all about doing that inner work, that shadow work. So I'm hearing a lot for you, Scorpios. You got to meditate more. Work on that crown chakra, which is, even though, listen, I've had my spiritual awakening and I've had my share experiences of seeing my third eye and my crown chakra. And I've learned that the third eye is actually this color, violet, a little bit more purple, more like this, like an indigo type of, not really indigo type of color, but more like a violet color. And then the crown chakra is really white. So for me, meditating with the color white on your crown chakra will help you create more of an intimate connection with spirit. Because I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, you're trying to find your happiness. You're trying to fill a void through materialistic possessions, through relationships, through physical desires, instant gratification, and there's still that emptiness. It's because you need to find detachment away from the suffering, away from the pain, and see it for what it is, rather than trying to find gratification through goals, through achievements, through relationships, through tangible things. And when you find fulfillment within, it's like, I'm getting this energy. Stop appeasing the outside world and people and start appeasing spirit. Start appeasing your soul. Start appeasing yourself. It's like you're trying to compare yourself to the outer world and other people when you have your own journey. You have your own path. You have your own divine abundance and power. But you've got to tap into that. But I feel like you're trying to avoid doing that inner work, learning how to love those wounds, because it's going to require you going into those inner child wounds, those shadows, and facing what has been hurting you for so long. And that's what I feel. Ten of Swords. If a lot of you guys are wondering why your abundance is like held back, is because you got to attend to your emotions. The sacral chakra rules desires and the ability to receive. When that is blocked, you're not open to receiving. So therefore, you're always going to be in scarcity. You're always going to be a victim towards your past because you think you don't have any power over your reality, but you do. And the way to find the power to be able to receive is to let go of what's taking up room that's not allowing you to receive. And that could be fear. That could be the past. That could be lack of trust, lack of faith. You know, all these things. All right, so what's the advice you have for my Scorpios here? What's the advice you have for my beautiful Scorpios about all this? Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, but in the reverse. Is there any other ones? Like, let me get more out of this deck. What advice do you have for my Scorpios? Why is this Three of Pentacles in the reverse? This is telling me someone who knows what they want, who has the passion for it, the curiosity, the drive. But someone who's not acting on their desires with that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Because in the upright is someone who's working towards what they want, has the recognition, the rewards. This card came out 3 times for like all the signs I mostly did today. But in the reverse is telling me someone who's not putting in the work, someone who's not going after what they want, someone who is not attending to what they need to attend to, either emotionally, mentally, physically, or spiritually. But it needs to be tended to. And because I see this is clearly telling me that you fear letting go of what you found comfort and safety in for your own independence. So I'm getting codependency energy here of needing to mature into it's like a boy turning into a man, a girl turning into a woman type of energy. This is like someone who is coming from a 3D limiting perspective into a 5D loving perspective, where you're not living in fear, but you're living in your power, you're living in your worth, you're living in your love. So I feel like this is clearly telling me some Scorpios who are fearing getting out of the 3D matrix and following your own journey, your own path, finding your own independence and not fearing that. But how do you face that fear? How do you let go of the fear after losing your job? How do you let go of the fear of not needing a job and working for yourself? That's tough. I'm currently going through that myself. But I feel that when you allow yourself to face the fear of what you want, because literally that's all fear is. The reason why fear shows up towards what we want is because that's our test. Are we going to overcome this fear? Are we going to allow it to keep paralyzing us? So Scorpios, what I'm getting in this energy for me, this is the first time I'm clearing out this deck because I want to get more cards for you. I haven't done this for any other sign. But this is just clearly telling me someone who is scared of the unknown. Scared of change. Scared of change. Alright. Let's get an outcome for my Scorpios. Outcome, please. That's too many. That's too many. That's too many. But they told me to take them. So I'm going to take them. 7 of Wands. The Magician. 3 of Swords. Hangman. Felt that energy. And the Page of Swords. Alright. 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 And then the Tower underneath the deck. Okay. I decided to give that look because I'm like, okay, why am I getting someone else's energy in here? All right, Scorpios, as you're going through this transition spiritually, it's going to be a lot of things you're going to have to go up against. Meaning that you may let go of some people, may let go of some relationships, let go of a job, and they're going to be defensive towards that. Going to be like, why are you doing that? But with the Magician here, you know it's time. You know you want to manifest that life. You know what you have to sacrifice. With this 3 of Swords here. But I'm also getting, it's like, I'm getting someone else's energy in here. And the person's energy I'm getting here might be a particular earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Because you have the Queen. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen. Wow, you have the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Coins, Knight of Coins. Which is the Knight of Pentacles. The 5 of Wands and the Tower. Alright, so I'm getting this energy, Scorpios. You may be dealing with the air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, fire sign, Leo, Sag, and then I said all the other signs already. You got another Scorpio here. But what this 3 of Swords telling me is that you're going through a tumultuous time where it's going to be emotionally intense for you to transition and let go and allow this change to take place, which is going to cause you to contemplate and question a lot of things about your life and how you are showing up in it, which you feel like you're not in a mentally mature place to understand what level and what steps to take next. So I feel like there is a particular person that you look up to that is in this place who has gone through this transition that you're looking towards. But I'm not gonna lie, you have a lot of love for this person. You see their power, you see their worth, you see what they have achieved that you would like to do for yourself. I do feel like there has been a past energy with this person. The Strength card may be a Leo. I do feel like there has been a connection with someone from the past that you do look towards, but there's I would say, difficulty towards you guys. There is really no communication. There is really no action towards one another. But I do feel you do want to take action towards this person, but this is going to cause a Tower moment. It's going to cause disruption of as if it's going to cause a disruption, because I felt like you may have thought the grass was greener on the other side. This could be a friend, this could be an ex-lover, it could be anyone, but I felt like there was a person you look up to now, but before you didn't, because of the conflict between you two. And now it feels like they have a way of helping you because they've been through what you are currently going through, but you feel like it's gonna, you fear rejection. You feel rejection. You feel like you have to have a lot of courage going towards this person, a lot of strength. You feel like it's hard to even approach this person for the assistance that you're asking for. So I feel as if with the Page of Swords here, you are particularly looking at someone and learning from them. All right, this is interesting. This is the outcome. All right, Spirit, let's close this out. King of Wands, Two of Cups. The Judgment. Why do I feel like this is a twin flame connection? You got Aquarius and Capricorn at the bottom. I feel like this is kind of like a spiritual connection you have with someone. I also feel like maybe that what you're going through is teaching you a lesson that's bringing you back to this person, and maybe you guys have a contract to do with each other. I don't know. It's very interesting energy. But with this King of Wands here, be mindful that you're not coming in too lustful towards this person. Be mindful that you are being truthful and, I don't want to say passionate about what you want to let this person know, but come from a place that you're really like stern about what you want. Because with the Two of Cups here, I kind of see a reconciliation, an internal call of what you need to go towards. I'm getting this energy where you Scorpios kind of ran away from something that was meant for you, and you thought it wasn't meant for you, and now that things are tumbling, you're being drawn back to the thing that you thought wasn't meant for you. That's the energy I'm getting. It's very interesting. But other than that, Scorpios, if that made sense or helped any of you guys, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know your feedback in the comment section below if this resonated with you in any way and how you're going about it and how this assistance has brought you any clarity. But other than that, you guys, Scorpios, I love you guys so much, and please have a blissful day. And I'll see you on the next one, boo. Only love.